Markets bounce back strong. Three things I want to talk about in today's video. One is the markets and why they kind of went up today. Second thing is I want to point out a bunch of stocks that went up a big amount today. And then lastly, we're going to talk about one stock that did not go up, and this stock has been one of the hottest stocks in the entire stock market, and it actually dropped around 4% today. I want to talk about that stock and why that one went down. So first off here, the markets just had an absolutely amazing day. So the Dow was up nearly 3%, up around 669 points. S&P 500 up around 2.72%, and the NASDAQ had a very strong day, up over 3% today, and that was despite Facebook kind of holding things back a bit. As you see the headline there, the Dow closes up more than 650 points as trade tensions ease. So this is kind of what I was talking to you guys about a few videos ago, which is like everybody freaks out about something and then it kind of calms down. Like I drew, this is a perfect chart that kind of illustrates almost every situation in the stock market. You're just kind of going along and everything's normal, and then all of a sudden there's a spike in volatility and everybody's like, hey, what the heck is that? Well, what's going on over here? Hey, look over here. There's something, what is this? And then like, oh my gosh, this is potentially going to take down the whole market. And they're like in total freak out mode and the market drops huge, right? And then all of a sudden, a few days go by and then everybody starts kind of like chilling out. And then, everybody's kind of like, oh, that's no biggie. And then like a month or two later, like people completely forget about whatever it is they were freaking out about. All these fund managers, whatever was a hot subject at that time, everybody just kind of like conveniently forgets it and we move on and it's just back to normal market conditions. And this always happens in the stock market. It's consistent. It's going to continue to happen. Something, 6 months from now, 12 months from now, a year from now, 10 years from now, it's always going to be something out there that all of a sudden comes out of nowhere. Everybody freaks out over, and usually it's not going to be much unless it's a type of situation where the whole economy is going down or something like that. But all these little things, all the politicians said that, all this happened, it's all going to come and go, guys. That's just how the markets is. That's just how they are, guys. And it's nothing going to change there. So now let's look at some of these stocks that absolutely did amazing today, and then we're going to look at one stock that did not do good and why that stock did not do good. So Apple up 4.75%. Very strong day for Apple here. Goldman Sachs was up around 4%. eBay up over 3%. We had Google McDougal up over 3% today. We had Lowe's Home Improvement Stores up 6.6% today. Very strong day. So if you were a buyer on Friday, there's a good chance you made a lot of money today. John Deere was up about 3.6%. Align, which makes invisible braces and things like that, they were up over 4%. Roku, which is a stock I definitely don't like for the long term, that one was up around 8% today. We had Under Armour even up over 5.5% today. We had Nvidia with a very strong comeback here, so up around 5%, up $11.51 today. We had Groupon up about 3.5%. Qualcomm up 4.6%. Amazon was up around 4% today, up $60 a share today on Amazon. Very nice there. Alibaba was up over 5% today. Very nice day out of Alibaba. Skyworks Solutions up around 3.5% there. Then we have Shake Shack up 3%. Caterpillar up 3%, and Netflix with a very strong day here, up over almost 6.5%, up nearly $20 a share. So you see a lot of stocks, especially a lot of popular stocks, were up huge. The one that kind of lagged the market was definitely Facebook today, with kind of that ongoing Cambridge Analytica situation that I talked about last week. That's kind of holding back the stock here, and it probably will continue to hold it back at least in the short term. Long term, I don't think it's going to have a major effect on the company, but short term is definitely like a worry out there. So the stock that did not fly high today is Shopify. Okay, Shopify stock did not have a very good day today. It actually went down around 4% on a day that the markets had an amazing day. And basically, short seller Andrew Leff jabbed Shopify business, saying it is based on the exchange of personal information collected by Facebook and sold to Shopify entrepreneurs. Rock to the core of its business model, Facebook has no choice but to take away Shopify's punch bowl, this guy wrote, the short seller of the stock. He also said, Leff is a frequent critic of Shopify, telling clients in October that the company was dirtier than Herbalife. That is a big statement there. Dirtier than Herbalife, guys. That's what he's saying. So if you don't understand exactly how Shopify, kind of Shopify is a platform where, let's say I want to sell something to somebody, I can create a very easy Shopify store which I can sell products on, okay? Now, what a lot of people do with Shopify is it is to a certain extent intertwined with Facebook, because what a lot of people will do is they'll set up their Shopify store, okay? They set it up around whatever it is they set it up around, and then they will run Facebook ads based upon things you've liked, and whatnot, maybe even places you live, things like that. But a lot of times it's things you've liked, okay? So let's say you've liked dogs, and you've liked, I don't know, the what do you call it, like the dog shelters and things like that. Like, obviously you're really into dogs. Like, you went out of your way to like a dog page, and like you like dog shelters and things like that. So what somebody could do is they can set up a Shopify store, and they can make shirts, have shirts made out of China that are custom, but they all say like, I love dogs, okay? I love dogs. And what they're gonna end up doing, they're gonna run ads to people that have liked dogs and have liked like dog shelters and things like that and are really into dogs, right? They're gonna run ads against them. And some of those people, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna see that shirt and they're like, oh, I love dogs. Let me get a I love dogs shirt. I know it sounds corny, but a lot of people do it, right? And you can go category by category and people will buy things off of that, okay? Just because, it's something that relates to them. You guys, I'm sure you have gotten Facebook ads before, when you're scrolling down Facebook that says something and it says like your name there. Or it says like one of those shirts, it's like, it's so corny. It's like, calm down, I'm Irish or something like that. And conveniently, you've put in your profile before, that's you're Irish. Or it says, calm down, I'm French or whatever. And conveniently, you put in your profile that you're French. How does it magically know that? Well, obviously the data is there. You've put that data in there. People are running ads against you because you've liked certain things or you've said certain things about yourself. Or maybe you live in Baltimore, Maryland or something. And guess what? All of a sudden a thing comes up, and it's like a keychain and it says, I love Baltimore, Maryland, or Baltimore, Maryland is my life, or whatever it is, guys. That's what they'll do. And that's how a lot of people that set up Shopify stores make money. They'll run ads on Facebook based upon data you've inputted, and then they run ads on it, and hopefully they make money and get more sales than what they're spending on advertising. So if there was a situation where Facebook ever had to pull away all its data, I don't know if that could really happen. The short seller might just be trying to put fear out there because that's Facebook's business model. And could there be maybe some regulation around that? Maybe, but I'm not sure if Facebook's going to be in a situation where they're just not allowed to, sell anybody's data or things like that. Like, that's what you sign up to do and things like that there. So I'm not convinced that's going to happen. We'll see what happens as time goes on there. But I'm not convinced that, they're going to shut down Facebook in terms of, they're not going to allow any data, to be sold and things like that. Like, that's Facebook's business model. That's been their Facebook business model. And if you're going to shut down that, then you're going to severely hurt, if not kill, any social media company out there, if not all of them, which is a huge industry that's growing and providing a lot of jobs out there and a lot of high-paying jobs. I don't think the government really wants to do that. Maybe they want to put in some safeguards, but to kill industries like that, they don't want to do that. And imagine the tax revenue these companies are producing for the U.S. government. Do you think they really want to shut down, a Facebook and Snapchat and Twitter and all the other future ones that are going to come down the road? I'm not convinced of that, guys. And then we can make an argument. Well, at what level do you stop? What level do you stop at that point? Can no one sell anybody's data ever? And then that's a whole different argument. So I'm not sure. This short seller might just be trying to get fear out there into Shopify stock. But obviously Shopify stock is a high flyer right now. And if you can put enough fear out there into a stock, you can get this to drop in a major way because it has a very, very big, you can look at the PE ratios on Shopify. It's ridiculous, guys. They have a huge valuation on that company now. And so we'll see how that one turns out. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about what happened in the markets today and all that good stuff. I would love to hear from you guys. Anyways, my courses are linked down there. My stock market membership group is linked down there in the description. Check that out if you want. Thank you for watching and have a great day.